You see, African leaders, we have 54 countries in Africa, and all of them, they get leaders. And the leaders that are useful from these 54 countries, they are not up to 5. You see, these African leaders, if we never start to buy them, others no go get sense. If we never start to buy them for this continent, others no go get sense. I will play this video for you. This is one of those videos that fuck me the shit up. This video fuck me the hell up. You can imagine what's happening in this video happening in China. You can imagine as an African going to China to set up a company, and the company is causing this kind of harm to the Chinese. They no born you well. If you enter China like this, now so they go, they monitor you. They are monitoring you every move, even down to your hotel room, to the point that sometimes we get so scared that maybe they're watching you in your hotel room. They'll be monitoring you. But then, because they understand that humans, nobody actually send anybody. If you allow yourself to be fucked up, they go fuck you. For Allah without lubricant. They understand that. But our African leaders, I watched this video last night, like I was angry. I won't cry. But anger, the kind of anger that was boiling in my heart, no gree me cry. Watch this video.
It's February the 18th. An environmental disaster on an historic scale has begun. At a copper mine in Zambia, owned by the Chinese company Sino Metals, a dam holding back a reservoir of toxic waste has collapsed. What some experts claim is one of the worst and least reported mining accidents ever has been unleashed. Matched, they say, by one of the worst government and industry cover-ups. It is spewing lethal chemical poison, arsenic, cyanide, uranium, lead, mercury and more. Soon slicks of dead fish line the river shore. Nearly 2/3 of Zambia's 20 million people live along the vast Kafue river system.
It is an environmental disaster, really of catastrophic consequence when we consider the fact that Sino Metals has polluted a river on which millions of people depend for their livelihoods. We're also talking about wildlife. If we look at the communities in the immediate vicinity of the river, the entire livelihoods have been destroyed.
A helicopter drops lime into the river to try and neutralize the acidity from the spill. The dam waste was so acidic it could dissolve human bones. And after the dead fish, the dead and dying crops. Week after week of damaging delay went by. From the air, the scale of the damage is clear, the scarred, polluted landscape of the now empty reservoir. The government did order Sino Metals to pay for an independent survey to assess the damage. And that survey appears to have been buried by the government and the mine, but Channel 4 News has obtained a copy exclusively. Tonight we can reveal this 385-page report compiled by South African environmental assessors who sampled hundreds of sites in the vast toxic slurry. The river supplies drinking water to about 5 million people,
5 million
including
people.
the capital, Lusaka. So, weeks of painstaking research, thousands of samples taken. And you'd think, wouldn't you, that the emergence of this report would trigger, even at this late stage, the kind of large-scale cleanup that was required. In fact, nothing like that happened at
How
all.
will it happen?
The environmental assessors say it would need at least 100 trucks a day for over a year to begin clearing away the contamination. Watching all this, the environmental assessors appear to have lost patience. In early June, they wrote this letter to the government begging them to take action.
Oh, why?
The language they use could hardly be more stark. Their letter says that official reports stating that 50,000 tonnes were released is grossly inaccurate, and that their estimate is 30 times that, over 1.5 million tonnes. That's not all. They write that extremely hazardous substances were released, including arsenic, cyanide, uranium.
Imagine leaders that will protect outsiders over their own people. Imagine this kind of leaders that will protect outsiders over their own people. That is the kind of people we are on this continent. Now the kind of people we are on this continent. And you people are not angry, you are not frustrated, you are not outraged by the kind of things that we have in different positions, leading human beings. You can imagine you trying just 1% of this nonsense in China. Imagine trying 1% of this nonsense in China. So the Chinese government will protect you, an outsider, over their own people, over the lives and the properties of their own people. They polluted their water. You can imagine the kind of pollution that can melt human bones. Eh? You can imagine the kind of pollution that can melt human bones. This is what is causing different kind of sicknesses in Africa. This is what is causing this different kind of birth defects in Africa. Yet we have leaders. Shebi Zambia get leader. They get a president. They get somebody that they call a leader. They don't pack all their children now, come up for the country. They are training their children in America, in Canada, in Germany, in United Kingdom. That is the people we are. The kind of human beings we are in this Africa. And you are not mad. You are not outraged. They vex you. They vex you. I wonder the kind of people you guys are. People that are just so comfortable. So many of you people, I'm not talking about everybody. There are few percentage of people where, get mad, like get very infuriated because of what is happening in Africa. But the rest of them, their own not to eat, shit, and knack. That is it. Eat, shit, and knack. That is it.